So I'm going to take you through just a back and arms workout, just the type of workout we do to hit all three mechanisms of hypertrophy. And this is within the context of a very focused, deliberate strategy of how to stimulate muscle growth, but also allow you adequate recovery, but also allow you to really push yourself and get to the point of slightly overtraining to allow you to compensate. So we're going to start the workout with one arm at a time. We're going to notice we're going to hit all three mechanisms of hypertrophy with this, but I like sometimes with back just to do a focused kind of isolation, almost a pre-exhaust movement. This is one of my go-to movements for back hypertrophy, for lat hypertrophy. I'm going all the way from a stretch to a full contraction. You can see that slight twist at the end to fully contract my lat and squeeze and slightly externally rotate. Sitting away from the apparatus at a slight angle like I am, not straight up and down, actually recruits the muscle fibers much better, I find. And we're going to go straight into a mid-row pull. This apparatus I'm at, this cable machine, allows me to pull from multiple different angles. So same thing, one arm at a time, full stretch to full contraction. I'm feeling the lat through the entire motion. I'm stretching, fully stretching, allowing it to stretch and fully contracting. I'm really squeezing, focusing as hard as I can on contracting and just really focusing on the muscle. Then I'm going to do the last part of this tricep is a low row movement. It's a very, very low row to really hit the lat from a unique angle, sitting up in this upright position. Again, one arm at a time. This will fry your lats. It's a great thing to get some blood in, great thing to really contract and grow the width and the shape and contour of your lats. We're moving into more of a heavy compound type movement. This is the Nebula chest supported incline lever row. It's an amazing row. You'll see I actually do 5 or 6 sets of this, pulling from multiple different angles. Those handles adjust. This is great to really focus on hitting the mid-back in a controlled fashion that's not going to kill the lower back. I just love this machine. Anybody who's used this machine knows that a little weight goes a long way. So we've caused some mechanical tension. We've also caused some muscle damage. We're going to subsequently cause some further muscle damage and hit the third mechanism of hypertrophy, some metabolic stress to the muscle, some metabolite work a little bit. This is a superset of a pullover machine. You'll see I'm going underhand to overhand on the pullover. I like hitting it from both of these angles, trying to keep my head up. Doing a higher weight, so I'm going to 8 to 10 reps total. And then what I'm trying to do is really get a great stretch, which you can do with a lot of these machines. And we're going to move straight into a Nautilus behind the neck machine. Unfortunately, most gyms don't have this. This is a great machine that allows you to really stimulate lat growth. I like to sit down into it and really feel my lats stretch. So then I moved into some tricep work. This is one of my go-to movements just for tricep mass. Go heavier, looking for 8 reps with a decline easy tricep extension to a decline tricep push press. Just a simple, great superset to hit all 3 heads of the tricep. Then I'm going to superset on a seated dip machine facing forward to facing outward. This machine is unique in that the handles actually rotate. Most dip handles are fixed, but this is made by Star Trek. It's a cool machine. Anatomically, I feel hits the triceps in a better way. Focusing more on the tricep than the chest. Yeah. Following suit, hitting all 3 mechanisms of hypertrophy with the triceps as well. We're going to do more of an isolation movement last. I like doing 2 arms with 2 different cables on this. It's kind of a hybrid extension / kickback to really try to get some shoulder extension and elbow extension. It's another just a view of it with these same SB08 Prime Fitness handles. If you're able to find a cable machine with 2 cables, it actually works much better that way. Just a great way to finish on a higher rep scheme. Now we're going to move into just a little bicep work. Sometimes I find I overstimulate my biceps, so I'm trying not to overdo it, but I go from a spider curl movement. Now these are Watson dumbbell handles. I need to show they're 2 inches, and they rotate. I love these handles. So I actually prefer them when I'm doing bicep work to my professional pro dumbbell style, even though I'm using old school plate weights on it. And then I'm going to move to a dumbbell top curl. This is a cool movement just to hit the top and the peak of the biceps, really the top range of motion, which is where I need some help genetically. But just a great way to hit all three mechanisms of hypertrophy and both heads of the bicep. So if you're like me, you love pushing yourself, you crave and you obsess and you chase after the new, the novel, the crazy type of stimulus. So I'm putting together a 90-day hypertrophy project program starting the new year that will rock your world, whether you've been training a long time or you're new to it, regardless of where you are in your sort of your fitness prowess. You're going to want to participate in this, particularly if you're a natural athlete, particularly if you love training, and particularly if you really want to push yourself and see what's possible.